Commence primary ignition.
Hey, this is Obi Tahi. I play Dr. Pershing, and you are watching the Virtual Cantina Network.
I'm sure you can hear me, but I've got technical problems, so you may
We can
see
hear
me
you,
go
Skip.
on and off until I figure this out.
It's all good. Well, hi, everyone. Welcome, citizens of the Republic. While Ski Pruckle deals with his trade route infringements, etc., we're going to kick off the show over here and get started with Clone Wars Season 3, Episode 7, Assassins. Welcome, everyone. We've got a fun watch-along tonight, starring one of my favorite bounty hunters, Aura Singh.
Yeah.
One of the baddest bitches in all of Star Wars. Ashley, I know she's a fave of yours, too.
Oh yeah, she's scary. Her bailing on poor little Boba. she's a badass. She's probably one of the scariest bounty hunters because she doesn't give a crap. Child, adult, whatever. She will do anything to get what she wants.
Yeah, last we saw her, she was abandoning little baby Boba Daniel Logan, who is just the sweetest little bounty hunter that ever bounty hunted. And she was falling to seemingly her death in Slave One. And that ship definitely crashed and exploded, but she survived. And she is back. And she's great, by the way. I love her as a character. We talk a lot on this show about the difference between the characters as seen in the prequels and then what they become in the Clone Wars animated series. A lot of times we say that those air quotes characters from the prequels were really just people in a costume standing around. They didn't really have a lot to do. Aura Singh in Episode 1, while she has a functional thing, she's holding that big gun and she has to shoot at Anakin Skywalker in the pod race scene. Michonne Boryage, I forget how to say her name. She's cool. She makes an awesome looking villain and she wields that gun like a pro, but there's no story about who Aura Singh was. She's just a costume. Yeah. Whereas in the Clone Wars, boy, do we get some backstory.
We do. Also in Solo, surprisingly enough.
Yeah. Who knew that little movie would give us a lot of lore drop, and in weird places too. Like Beckett is responsible for the death of Aura Singh. Spoilers for a movie from 12 years ago or whatever. It is, or 9 years ago, whatever it is.
My gosh.
And I love his little line about well, it wasn't me. I think it was the fall that killed her. And I was like, bitch, you pushed her.
I'm excited that I have sound now.
Excellent.
Yay!
Welcome, Skip. We have some friendly faces in the chat. Hey, Jeff.
Hi,
Jeff. I agree. I think that Aura Singh has been a badass since that balcony when she was shooting at the pod race. She was always a fascinating, interesting looking character. And then the Clone Wars, doing what it does best, gives us the meat to those bones, right? We get her backstory. We understand her interactions with the other bounty hunters. We see that she's one of the most devious ones because she turns on Boba and everyone else at the end of Season 2. It's actually the Season 2 finale episode that prominently features her. So if anyone missed that watch along, go back and watch it with us. We had a grand old time.
Yeah, that was a crazy episode. And you get to see the lengths that Boba will go to get revenge for his father.
Yeah. I love Daniel Logan just as a person. Personally, he's like a sort of a friend. I've known him for years. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's fun to see him bring Boba back and with laser focused precision on revenge. And he comes back. We see him again. It's not the last we see of Boba Fett. I'm going to click in. Sherry is here. Hey, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Good to see you as well.
Hi, Andrew.
And Andrew is here. Good to see you as well. I want to put up Sherry's comment over here. One of the things she loves about Star Wars, so many of what would be throwaway characters in the other franchises get backstories. Yes, all the glopshitos, as they were called, especially with like the reference books. Asher, you have a bunch of the encyclopedias, right?
I have a couple, yeah.
That became
And
like a thing that I did after each movie release was like, what's the
yeah,
official visual dictionary? Skip, you have a bunch of the books too,
because
right?
there's a lot of
I have
them
a
that
few,
you
yeah.
just see in the background and you don't really know anything
Mhm.
about, and they just like Pablo Hidalgo and the story group like really like delve into like giving these characters a little bit of a story.
hmm I
So
was very
I like
lucky when I was a licensee and I got to work on, because remember, I was there at Tops when they were releasing the new movies from Force Awakens through Rise of Skywalker. So I got all 5 of the new Disney movies when they're coming out. We were given a couple times a PDF early copy of the visual dictionary, which would include the picture, the character biography, and it would be like what we could use in those first trading card sets. So one of the structures we did when we were releasing trading cards for Tops, there'd be like a series 1 and then a series 2. So series 1 would align to the day and date of the film. So like Force Awakens trading cards series 1 came out on December 15th, 2015. And we couldn't say a lot, right? Like you can't give away
no.
the plot of the movie. We couldn't even show Luke Skywalker, right? So in that first set, not only were there no Mark Hamill autographs, there was no Luke Skywalker image, period. It showed Harrison Ford and the other characters that we knew who they were, like Rey and Finn and whoever else. And they all had these like tiny bios. And then there were like pictures of scenes being like, that's Jakku. Like we couldn't say much, right? And then there'd be a series 2 that came out like closer to like the day and date of the home video where we could add in a little bit more information. And that's where the visual dictionary came in handy because we would then get the background characters, we would get their biographies, and sometimes we'd then find out who those actors were who were playing them and we'd be able to throw them into autograph cards. So that was always a ton of fun.
So good.
Yeah, the Rogue One dictionary especially was very cool because they had some weird characters like the decraniated aliens and all of the
Oh
like,
yeah.
random associates of Saw Gerrera. We went crazy chasing down like all of those fighter pilots and everyone else. It was a blast. I'm gonna put up Spencer's comment, Skip, because the timing is perfect. He said you need the Geek Squad, and right as that comment came out, it basically like muted you and deleted
I was
you.
trying to text into the comments, and I couldn't get it. And I was trying to, and I hit something, and all of a sudden I was gone. I was like, "Oh shit!"
It's all good.
Yes.
We have a grand old time whether things work here or not, as you've seen. Whether who's hosting, who can make it, whose microphone functions. I ran a whole show once without my ring light on, and I was like, "Oh, my camera looked a little dark." And Jason's like, "Did you turn on your ring light?" I was like, "Oh, that was it."
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over here having Disney Plus technical difficulties, but we got it working now. So I'm just dumped on my mom's account.
For
So
everyone in the chat who has not opened their Disney Plus recently, there is an update where with Hulu integrated, the whole interface looks different.
it's
So what you want to do is click the Disney Plus button and it'll bring you to something slightly more familiar looking. And then you can click the square to bring you to Star Wars. Like it does a bad job of showing you what you're currently watching. I was like, why does it not know that I'm actively watching Clone Wars? It should be like on the left for me to just be like, click the next episode. Like this is stupid.
yeah, I don't understand this.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
I don't understand why I can't make any comments.
Oh, it's not letting you.
When I click on the box, to type, it does not. My cursor does not go there.
Oh, that's weird. Use your phone on your Facebook. Try that. See if as opposed to on your desktop. Like do it on a separate. Because I think I'm gonna comment myself. Hi everyone. There we go. All right, my comment came through without a problem. If anyone's having any tech problems in the chat, please let us know. There have been a lot of weird upgrades, both in StreamYard, on Facebook, and now on Disney Plus. You name it, there's always something brewing. And while we're doing that, I did want to find out what everyone else is watching because, goddamn, we have one episode left of Derry, and I am like dying over it. It was the bleakest, most heartbreaking, best episode of the season last night. I'm still like reeling from it, but it was so good. It was the it was the burning of the black spot, which we all know from the first movie is going to happen. It's in the book. It's like the hate crime of hate crimes. It was like this incredibly impressive, like giant moment with like a lot of stunt work, a lot of fire stunts, a lot of
Oh my
heartbreak, a
gosh.
lot of emotion, a lot of technical achievement that's really amazing, but also like really scary, like some really
Yeah.
scary shit. And honestly, like the white angry mob is scarier than Pennywise, and Pennywise is horrifying in this episode. So it was a rough one. Is
I
anyone
need a
keeping up with
friend to
Derry?
watch this with. Yeah, like I said, it's not something I can watch alone, and I know my mother would not watch it. So
Mhm.
I'm just kind of like,
We got
I'll
one
hold-
episode left. So if you're
Okay.
looking to HBO Max binge something, you could do it in a day then, because there's only 8 episodes or 10 episodes. So you could probably
Okay.
break it up into 2,
Yeah.
and do it during the daylight. That'll help.
maybe a little. Yeah, Spencer, I still haven't started Stranger Things season 5, so we're not gonna delve into spoilers on that. I promise you, I've watched all the episodes that the Duffer Brothers said to recap. I watched New Rockstar's recap with Eric
Okay.
Voss. I watched Screen Crush's recap with Ryan Airy. I think I'm in a good place to start it.
Okay.
I have, like,
We did no prep work. We
Yeah.
watched one quick refresh video, and I think it was the Eric Voss one.
yeah,
And
Which
maybe
is
the
a good
Screen
one.
Crush one.
it was the one with
Um,
the play in it. So
Yeah,
I've
that
just
helped.
gotten to season 4, so I'm like on episode 4.1. No, I think we watched
Oh.
4.1, so we're about to start 4.2. But I had just started watching this.
Yeah.
What was that, Mark? I'm texting Mark going, I just dove into Stranger Things. He's going, oh, you'll love it. And I said, it's slow as shit. He's like, yeah, it starts off slow.
It's a slow
It's like
burn,
Mad
season
Match.
1.
Just keep going. You're fine. It'll work
I
out.
will
promise.
say, so many people have told me what a slow burn season 1 was for them, and
Mm.
I remember binging it in 2 days. Like I was, for some reason, that show captured me, and this was before we picked up the license. We didn't get the license until season 2 was coming out when I was at Tops, but I was in from like minute 1 of Stranger Things season 1, and I've been waiting for 10 goddamn years now for the show to come up with its conclusion.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sheesh.
What's interesting is I really thought they were going to kill Will at the end of season 1. And I didn't think he was going to end up becoming so important. So Skip, not to spoil anything, but he has a bigger role in season 5 than he has in most of the show, because in season 1 he's missing for most of it. He's
That's
more of
right.
the MacGuffin than an active character.
Yeah,
Social media has fucked it for me. I know.
Well, yeah, it's hard to miss. If you open Twitter, like you can't
Yeah,
not see
I'm
the
avoiding
spoiler
all
picture.
of that.
Well,
So
I'm on Facebook quite a bit because it's how I talk to my family and so forth.
Mhm.
And you can't talk in your phone. You can't say Stranger Things, and all of a sudden it's fucking in your. I
it
would
shows you.
in
personally.
your algorithm.
I think Facebook. I think you need to fucking mind your own goddamn business. But that's just if I say that in the phone enough, it actually pick up.
I have a good hack for you if you want to mess with people. Just like yell things into their phone, being like therapy, and just put it into other people's phone, and so it recommends stuff like that. Yeah,
Oh man.
things like that.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
I see. Usually at Christmas, there's the one where you're supposed to take your parents' phone and
Oh, yeah.
and
Put in all
saying,
your presents.
yes, and we
Can't
get
get canceled. Thanks, Skip.
Yeah. So from the childhood angle, I'm a little bit younger than these kids. Like I was born in 81. They are 12 in 83, or 9 in 83, or 10 in 83, whatever it is, right? So they're a good 8 years older than me. They're the tail end of Gen X, and I am the very, very start of millennial. But man, do I feel these kids. Like I feel like I lived this life, even though I didn't quite. And it connected with me in a way that I feel this experience, even though I didn't grow up in Indiana. I definitely didn't ride my bike
No,
at
but you
unknown
lived-
hours of the night.
You
But
lived enough through the 80s to understand the things. Because think about it. In the turn of the decade, you were 9 years old. So
Yeah.
you lived, I was 6. So
Mhm.
you lived enough of your life, 6, 7 years old. So we lived enough of our lives to
in the
have
80s.
the
Yeah.
I was
feel
in
of
high
the
school
80s.
from 82 to 86.
You were part of the older kids then. You were the Jonathan of the crew. I would have
Yeah.
been Will. You would have been Jonathan.
You were
Ashley
with
would have
the
been
hair,
Max.
Ruckle.
Yeah. So there we go. Yeah.
That Steve hair. I was like,
Oh man, the
man,
hair. What's interesting
Hey.
is in season 1, everyone just has bad hair, and then starting in season 2, everyone has a shitty wig. Like they just started wigging everyone in season 2. I don't know if it was a budget thing,
Oh
and
my god. So I watched part of it was like a clip from I think it was Jimmy Fallon, and Natalia Dyer, who plays Nancy, was on there
Mhm.
with her bad wigs from this
Oh,
season.
they're so
Jimmy,
bad.
Jimmy looks like Eddie Munson with the wigs on,
I
and
can't.
she's got long, beautiful hair, like blonde to
Yeah.
begin with, and she just put the wig on over it, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so terrible.
well, see,
But
I started watching it and I went, Free Guy,
Mhm.
because that was my first exposure to Steve.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Uh,
I liked when they did like him and Ben Schwartz did like a father son thing, because it's like dad, son, because they look so much
They
alike.
do look a lot alike.
Yeah,
We have a few
for
people
sure,
in the
Jeff.
chat that I think are the right age for this. So Skip
Yes.
and Jeff and Spencer, and I would say Dave. That's your foursome right there. That's your
Go
core
play D&D,
crew.
boys. Let's
Yeah,
go.
get out your D&D board. I was actually not big into D&D when I was a kid, but interestingly, and I think I mentioned this on the last episode, I loved A Wrinkle in Time when I was in elementary
Yeah?
school. I think I
I
read it
never
in
read it.
4th grade. It was part of the 4th grade curriculum, and it's a weird book. Like it's very sci-fi. It's also like very not Christian-y. It's very theology driven, and it asks a lot of really heavy questions for a 4th grader. But it's also not a young adult book. Like it is a kid's book, but it also asks a lot of heavy questions. So I think it's heavy material for a 4th grader, but very light material for like a 7th grader. Like it's that kind of thing, right?
Okay.
So I think of it as like a middle schooler kind of book, but you read it when you're a little bit younger because it's meant to feel like weighty.
Right.
I loved it, and I still love that book, and I actually really want to reread it before the Christmas episode. I'm actually actively trying to find my copy. It's in the apartment somewhere because Jason bought
Ooh.
the box set for me of all 5 of those books Christmases ago when the live
Aw.
action movie came out, because that's how much I love that book. We went to go
Yeah.
see the live action movie like opening weekend. It was one of my Christmas gifts, was like the hardcover copy of the book, the graphic novel. Like love, love, love A Wrinkle in Time. It makes me wonder if they're going to fuck with time travel in this, and I'm nervous about that. That movie's not about time travel, but it is about travel across space that sort of feels like moving time. That's hence the wrinkle in time. They actually wrinkle space more so than time. But like, I hope they don't do time travel. That's my only request for all things Stranger Things. Please don't let it be time travel. And
Oh,
so
I
Sherry,
don't.
what did you think of I love that it's a senior citizen book club. I love it. And I love that you're reading like a kid's book because they're really fun and interesting. And I think through the lens of an adult, I'll get a different appreciation for it. So let us know what you thought of Wrinkle in Time. Skip, you've never read it, right?
I have not read it.
It's a quick read. Like anyone our age could do it in like probably 2 days if you like focused. Like if I actually took a Ritalin and like did it, like I could just, bang it out.
I still got like 2 or 3 books in Audible from Star Wars that I just picked up. So
No, I know. I can't listen to the books though. My brain wanders. Like I'll be listening to them and then all of a sudden I'll have a thought, kind of like this show, right? Like we're on a topic and then all of a sudden I'm thinking of something else and I've stopped listening to the audio. The audio is still playing, but I'm not absorbing anything.
what I find is I used to get frustrated and want to back up and try and do it again, and now I just say screw it, and I listen through it, and then I listen to it again, and the second time I pick up more things than I did the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I spend so many hours in my truck driving around that
You do a lot of driving.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm putting on the VCN. My YouTube Wrapped was like virtual cantina, like top 1%, whatever. You've watched, I forget how many hundreds of videos. And I was like, it has to be in the thousands. But then I realized I'm not always logged into YouTube on mine or my husband's or whatever, or sometimes not logged in at all because there's like 5 shows a week. So I was like, the quick math on that is like 2,500 videos. Come on now.
For sure. We're at, I think, according to the YouTube channel, we have like 1,700 videos or something like that, or 1,500 videos or something available to watch, and 1,700 subscribers. So that's pretty cool.
There's a video for each person.
Yeah, exactly. Watch your video.
That's one of our plans. We're going to grow that number.
And trade with somebody tomorrow. See what they got. Take theirs. You give them yours.
Jeff, it's not playing around here.
I have tickets.
Yes. Is it like the finale?
Oh yes, New Year's Eve. Oh no, sorry, New Year's Day, 2 p.m. Jason and I are going to see it. And we're going to the Paris, which is the Netflix-owned theater in the city.
Oh, hold on. This is coming.
Which is very exciting. So we actually just went to go see the Kill Bill double feature.
Yes! Oh my god, I loved it.
So
I loved it so much.
Here's my disclaimer. I have very mixed feelings on Quentin Tarantino. Like, I think he's a douche. And he actually cemented that this weekend when he said some shit about my husband, Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard, Paul Dano, who's absolutely lovely. Like, Tarantino, we know you're projecting. We know you're coming from a place of jealousy.
I don't get it. Like, he's got so many accolades. Like, he doesn't need to say anything bad about anyone. But
he's always wanted to be an actor, and that's the only part that like is not working for him because he can't act.
He's always running his mouth unnecessarily. Yes. And here's the thing: I love several of his movies. I don't love all of them. I love Kill Bill. And actually I really love Death Proof. Death Proof is actually my favorite Tarantino movie.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you would love it. It's all ladies and it's very talky. Like there's an amazing action set piece with the car stunts and Zoe Bell and all that shit.
Rose
but like,
and Kurt Russell's in it. I know that much. But my favorites are like Kill Bill, Inglourious Bastards, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Those are my
Once Upon a Time is good too.
Those are my three Tarantino movies. Everything else.
What about you, Skip? What's your Tarantino go-to?
Oh, I'm not a big Tarantino fan. I don't think I've watched all of Kill Bill, either one of the two movies. I've watched pieces of them, and I'm kind of like, really? And then Inglourious Bastards, I saw that. Bridget and I went. One of the few times that I actually went to the movie theater and saw it in the movie theater.
Have you seen Django?
I have seen little bits of Django. Never watched Django in its full. Pulp Fiction. I don't think I've actually watched Pulp Fiction.
I had to stop watching Pulp Fiction. I really did. Like
Are we serious right now? That's probably one of the greatest movies ever made. As much as I think Tarantino's a douche, like
the scene in the pawn shop, it was just way too much for me.
That's near the end of the film. You needed to make it like another 10 minutes.
I know. Yeah. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was horrible.
It's tricky. I feel like if you're gonna watch one Tarantino movie, I do think it's Pulp Fiction.
And the crazy part is, I did watch the end later, like years later.
I think he's got a little bit of mental health issues.
Oh, he does. He's nuts. He's got some type of undiagnosed mental.
Did you see him in the Golden Girls? Like his first acting gig in the Golden Girls?
And I think I've watched every episode of the Golden Girls.
I'm sure I have, but
I don't remember him being in it.
It's the episode where Sophia gets married and all the Elvis impersonators go.
Oh, right.
He's the young Elvis in the back in the gold jacket who's dancing completely out of control. Mm-hmm. That's Tarantino.
I did see that.
He loves Elvis.
And you know what? I've not seen Zootopia yet, but hold on. Show you how I do.
I've heard good things about Zootopia. I've seen the first one. I heard Zootopia 2 is equally interesting because if the first movie is very much about racism, and then the second movie is very much about like indigenous rights, apparently. So I haven't seen it yet, but apparently it's really good. It got great critic scores and it did really well at the box office. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 also came out this weekend. I'm gonna go try to see that next weekend.
Matthew Lillard.
I know Matthew Lillard. That's my boy. Husband number 7 or whatever it is.
He's
Spencer.
So sweet. Reading what he said at the Galaxy.
Spencer's got it up to 16.
Yeah, yeah. I can't. I've lost track. But yeah,
sorry, Jeff.
Oh boy, that's Danzig. Okay.
I just keep thinking of like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Danzig, do you have something to eat? Come into our haunted kitchen.
Oh boy, I do miss Aqua Teen.
I do.
Tarantino, though, as much as I have my mixed feelings about him, I thought we were very lucky. We got to see Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair.
It was so good.
In 75 millimeter, which was only playing in like 9 theaters across the entire country. So we went up to Lincoln Square in Manhattan.
Wow.
It was amazing. You got to see like the fucking cigarette burns on the print, which was very cool. It's a novelty now. I remember when it's like, oh, I'm so excited to go see something in digital. Now it's like I want to see something on real film. So that was really neat. And there are some changes. They actually remove the line that Bill says to, or Bud says to Bill, does she know about the daughter, because they make that a reveal for the end of the movie. Because they cut her, because that would have been the end of Act 1 to like hook you to come back a year from now. But since the movie is still going, like now it's like a full, you're as surprised as the bride is, or when Beatrix is, when you get to that ending and she sees the kid. If you haven't seen the movie before, you're like, holy shit, we thought that baby was dead. And then they cut her driving monologue, which is supposed to be like the catch you up kind of stuff at the start of part 2.
I rampaged.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, we saw that. We don't
section.
need you to recap it. So that's fine.
That was cool.
But they expanded out the anime sequence significantly. So that was cool. So I thought all of that.
Also,
like,
the Crazy 88 fight was extended too. There was a lot more like limbs being hacked off. It was.
Oh my god, so many limbs. Oh, and we saw Sophie lose her second arm too.
Yes!
So that was fun. By the way, I love Sophie and I love her as a character, and her being like torn to pieces is one of my favorite things in the whole movie because it's just so satisfying. Like there's something about like everyone who dies, it's like cool, but like there's something about like the way she tortures Sophie that just like feels so visceral because you do want to punch her in the face. Like and so
she was literally taking phone calls while her entire world was being killed, and she didn't know if her baby was alive yet. So like there's like a next level like hatred for Sophie Fatale.
Oh, I know. That's what's so funny. She's not even the worst one, but because she's like complicit in all of it, it makes me hate her so much more.
Yeah. So what happens to her is completely justified.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love that. It's also, there's these moments of humor. So one of the things, Skip, about like a Tarantino movie, he inserts these like little bits of humor that stay with you. Like when she's talking about, and I want you to know that I know, and I want him to know that I know that he knows that I know, like that kind of thing. Made me crack up because it's so dumb and it's so funny and it's like completely serious in the film. But like I was like laughing out loud at that moment. I think it's like brilliant writing. I hate the fact that I like Tarantino's work because I think he's a douche. And obviously like Uma got injured during the driving scene. And he was really he seems difficult to work with, but you know, whatever. Either way, it was great. I highly recommend it. If you have a chance to see the whole bloody affair on film in a theater, go do it.
And he wanted to do something. I said, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah,
you know.
This was,
and I have to say there is about like 50% more feet in this film.
Oh my god, the wiggle your big toe. I forgot how fucked her toes are too. Her feet, and Daryl Hannah's hands. There's these weird Daryl Hannah's hands. Like smoking. By the way, I'm obsessed with Daryl Hannah. Elle Driver is my favorite character in the whole movie, followed closely by Sophie. But like, I'm Daryl Hannah is gorgeous. But what they do with her hands in this movie, like she's these like weird like, and then she has the best, most quotable stuff. Her whole thing about gargantuan is one of the best monologues in the whole movie. Just her with the
flipping notebook.
Oh, the notepad. Her flip, and she's dressed in menswear. She's in like this beautiful black like tuxedo pants with the white dress shirt. Like she's just so sexy, but also like could kill you, and does right. Like she murders like a good number of people in this movie.
But the part
where
like
forward to February.
Yeah.
See how I did that February of this year. Do you know what's coming out in February?
It's 2027, not next year.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, February 2027.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So Star Wars live action or Star Wars A New Hope.
Star Wars the original.
The
unaltered, the unmolested film. The way it was meant to be seen.
We'll see, because they said it's going to be upgraded. You know they're going to incorporate some changes.
They're remastering the original, but they're putting all the original lines. Like Han Solo's going to shoot first. Yes.
I mean, did they say that? Because unless that's written in the paragraph, I wouldn't believe it.
The article that I read came out and said, the Han shooting first.
Okay.
I think they're going back to I think they're just going to remaster it so it looks pretty, but they're going to run the original film.
I would assume so, but unless StarWars.com specifically said that, I wouldn't put it past them to either revise the dialogue or when we get to Return of the Jedi, it's Ian McDermott instead of Clive Revel, right? Like you never know what they're going to do. I'm sorry, that's Empire Strikes Back. What am I saying? Empire, where it's Clive Revel instead of Ian, right? Like you can imagine them wanting to swap it to make it Ian or to put in Tamora Morrison's voice for Boba Fett. I want to know. I really do hope that it is the fully despecialized editions because we have those on like VHS and Laserdisc, but I don't have it on anything better than that. Like I need it on a 4K. Like that's what I want. Yeah, despecialized, please. Thank you, Jeff. I agree. And by the way, if New Hope is coming out in February and there are about 10 movies, you could go from February to December with a new release every month to celebrate all the movies, right? You can go through 1 through 9, the numbers, and then Rogue One and Solo. I would say put Siege of Mandalore in the theater too. Give us everything.
Yes.
Like
All the things.
Yeah, I want to celebrate all year long like this, like they promised.
Also, like, I think them going back to like the original cut, like, kind of captures
Oh,
the film.
Sebastian Shaw.
Yes. Now
Cutting deep.
that might be tricky.
This is what I mean. You got to commit. It's
Yeah.
Clive Revel and Sebastian
All or
Shaw.
nothing.
Sorry, Ian and Hayden, you have enough money. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yub Nub. Most importantly,
Most
Yub Nub.
importantly
Yub.
for Mark, yes, the Yub Nub song.
Dum, 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 dum. See, I can still hear that song in my head.
Yep. Yub Nub.
You know, the actual sound of the stormtroopers' helmets.
Yeah. All the dead store. Oh my god, those Ewoks feasted for fucking years. They had so many people to eat. That's so exciting for them.
Oh my
This must have been
God.
imagine when you have a great harvest and like all the grain grows. They were like, yeah, we got food for millennia over here.
Yes.
We're gonna
But that's exciting for the 50th anniversary. Like, I really, I'm with you guys. I really, Cher says thank you for the earworm. I really want them to go back to the original because it's such an important part of film.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even before George messed with it and was like, okay, I have more technology available at my disposal, I can update it to what I really wanted to say. Like, no, like, what you started with was enough to change the world and the world of cinema. So I think it'd be a good way to honor the original vision, and by celebrating the 50th anniversary and just going back to that.
It's a nice look back too.
Yeah. Right, Kitty?
All right. We're at that time where we're going to stay focused on target and watch our episodes. So
Stay on target.
Clone Wars, season 3, episode 7. Skip, it is your time to shine.
I am ready.
All right. Here's the summary for Assassin.
Ahsoka receives visions about Aurra Singh attempting to assassinate Padme Amidala and decides to accompany the senator on a peace mission to Alderaan.
Oh my god, you did it. 100%. A+.
The future has many paths. Choose wisely.
It's a pretty good one. That feels very fortune cookie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
More so than
A
like
lot of them do, to be honest.
It reminds me of the line of, he chose poorly.
Mm-hmm.
You know they had to be thinking about that.
Yes. That is such a classic line, though.
Yeah.
Every time, little tail.
Yes, she's like sitting on my lap. She's like, I heard my name. Where's my show?
Because I was home today. The cats were all over me.
Yes.
They're leaving me alone now, though, which is nice. All right, everyone queue up your Disney Plus. Double check your layout. And so, like we mentioned at the top of the show, you may have to click into, if you have the Disney Plus Hulu combo thing, that front page is all different. Click into Disney Plus, and then it'll give you the boxes where you can see like Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, then get into Star Wars and scroll down to Clone Wars. We're in season 3, episode 7, Assassin, and I'm going to hit that countdown, and then it'll be time to hit play right after this.
And have to give a huge shout out to Golden Globe nominee Diego Luna for his nomination for Best Male Actor in a Drama Series for Andor. That's huge.
Cool.
There were some other nominations the show got, and I can't remember what they were.
Yeah, I'll have to look.
I'm about 6 or 7 seconds behind everybody.
I'm going to pull up the Andor Emmy.
It was snubbed for Best Genre, which is really crappy.
They don't do a good job recognizing, the anything in sci-fi, really. Let's
For
see.
sure.
Television Academy. Andor. Outstanding. Let's see. Outstanding production design for a narrative period or fantasy program. Outstanding writing for a drama series. Outstanding original music and lyrics. Outstanding picture editing for a drama series. Outstanding music composition for a series. Outstanding drama series. No. Oh, they were nominated. Okay. Yeah. They did get outstanding drama series. Outstanding directing for a drama series. Outstanding sound editing. Wait, are these just the? These are the nominations. 22 nominations. That's a lot. They have 22 nominations.
For Golden Globe? No. It's only
Oh,
saying one.
this is for the Emmys.
Yeah.
The Emmys.
He was nominated previously in 2023 for the season 1 of Andor, and didn't get it. So I'm hoping he gets it this year.
The Golden Globe. Sorry, I got all Golden Globe nominations 2025. Andor. Andor Golden Globes. Let's see. 2026 nominee for Diego Luna. Diego Luna. Yeah, that was it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
It was the Emmys that gave them all the nominations. I got confused
Right.
for a second. There's too many things happening.
And also, like, shout out to Joel Edgerton, Uncle Owen himself, for being best performance by male actor in a motion picture for Train Dreams.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that, but it's up on
Oscar
Netflix.
Isaac
So
as well for male actor in a motion picture for drama for Frankenstein.
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 I liked it, but like I'm exhausted by all things Frankenstein and all interpretations thereof. At some point, it becomes like Shakespeare was like, I've had enough.
Yeah, I
There's
haven't seen it
no
yet.
new version
Want
of this
to.
that you can give me that I won't dislike.
What about The Bride? The Bride looks pretty interesting.
That's weird, and also like Bride of Frankenstein, not the regular Frankenstein. So I'm
Right.
gonna give that a shot. Yeah.
Okay.
Although I kind of love Hotel Transylvania, and I realize that that's also Universal Monsters. So, look, I'm a hypocrite, but I thought Frankenstein was fine. But if I had gone to see that in a theater, I would have left annoyed. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
By the way, I love that Ahsoka had a vision dream kind of thing, and now is struggling with that because I think this is her first, where she's
Yeah.
like, I've never experienced this before. Like,
Hey, look,
you know,
it's
is this really
Sherry.
the future? Hey, Sherry. You look amazing. Love your hair. I like this. She's like, I should be out there fighting, not studying. It's like, girl, like, most of what you need to do happens, like, in the library. Her visions are really accurate. So aside from Welcome to Derry, which is on HBO Max that I'm binging, I also started watching Heated Rivalry, which is the hockey show that's out on Crave.
Okay.
And it is barely about hockey. It's based on a fiction book series about two closeted gay hockey players who have a heated rivalry and then start dating. And by dating, we're going to use air quotes. It's the horniest show I think I've ever watched. Like full stop.
Worse than True Blood?
Yes, there's far less plot
okay.
in this show. And when I tell you they filmed one hockey match and have been playing it on repeat of these boys on the ice. But it is definitely like a feel good, like just cheesy romance. And because we're watching so much Hallmark stuff too, which is like incredibly wholesome and loving, it's really fun because then Heated Rivalry is also really lovey, but also like incredibly graphic. Like it is fully TVMA. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, Sherry. Yeah. We were complimenting Joe Castanew. I think you need to cosplay as Joe Castanew at some point, Sherry, for a Halloween or a con or the next time we all do our family vacation, or maybe that could be your go-to look at Celebration 27.
There we go. I'm down for that.
I still want to do an Imperial officer. I feel like I've got that look, you know. So yeah, highly recommend for all the ladies and the gays, Heated Rivalry.
Okay.
It is interesting because there's so much time jumping too. Like the first episode takes place over 3 years, and there's something like 12 time periods that we visit during that time where it's like 3 months later, 4 months later, 3 months later, and I was like, slow it down. How are we this deep in already? I always like seeing Ahsoka and Padme on screen together.
Yeah.
They have some really good storylines where it's just the two of them.
And I think like Ahsoka showing up at her funeral it makes that feel more earned now.
Yeah. The "she was my friend" line
Ugh.
just destroys me every time.
Yeah. For real.
It's got to be a weird survivorship to survive Anakin's conversion. So you lose Anakin, you lose Padme.
Obi-Wan goes into exile. It's like you're alone.
then you have to fight Anakin several times and face the fact that he's become Darth Vader, and then survive his death and his son, and
put up with Luke and Leia. More so Luke. That's the ultimate slap in the face. Is like, oh, I got to train you too. I remember that Rebels episode in season 2 after we find out Ahsoka lives, right? And it's near the start of season 2 when Ahsoka and Vader, like, she can feel him in the Force because there's that TIE pilot that's shooting out all of the X-Wing pilots and they can't tell who it is. And there's Ahsoka honing in, and she realizes it's Vader, and that Vader, it must be Anakin, right? She wasn't sure if he was alive, what had happened to him. She couldn't believe it. And then she's like looking for clarity that entire season. She doesn't really even fully believe it until she gets to the Jedi Temple toward the end of the season before she's ready to go to Twilight of the Apprentice, right at the end of the season.
And then she should have died in that battle. And then, Ezra comes through the world between worlds and pulls her out and saves her.
Yeah. It's the best plot armor. And I don't even care about. I'm fully aware that they'll never kill Ahsoka, and if they do, she won't be killed. She'll turn into the Mortis daughter or whatever, right? There's no killing Ahsoka. There's only an ascension of some type that is coming. So I'm fully for it too. Like, I realize that it's cheap, but I don't care. Like, I'm glad she's in the Clone Wars. I'm glad she's in Rebels. I'm glad she has her own live action spin-off show. I'm glad they did tales about her. Yeah, her voice was in Rise of Skywalker.
And she shouldn't have been dead by then.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's not necessarily the dead Jedi. I mean, all of them were dead other than her in theory. But she could call out through the Force. We saw Grogu do it. He called out through the Force and was answered by Ahsoka. So you can send a radio message.
Yeah. Please ignore that Twitch spam.
I can't delete these comments. That's what's frustrating. Like, I don't know how to do that. What's happening in the private chat? Oh, it's a test. Okay. That was you, Skip.
Yes. I can type there, but I can't type in the regular comment one.
That's weird. But you can do it on your personal device. So if you were just putting a comment up on Facebook, it would come.
I'm using my personal device to watch the show.
Gotcha.
Okay.
One of the things I forgot to do at the top of the show, and I'm sorry we're doing it now in the episode, I wanted to devote a little bit of time to this. There was another Star Wars actor who passed this week, and I think some people might not have realized since he was part of the Rebels crew, but he wasn't really known for that. So Cary Tagawa, or Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa, probably best known as Shang Tsung. From Mortal Kombat. He was the voice of Aldrich Wren in Star Wars Rebels, which is Sabine Wren's father. He's only in a few episodes, and like many Star Wars people, he contributed in a small way to the show. There's so many people who have worked on Star Wars, so I'm sure he might not have been top of mind for everyone, but he was amazing. And I didn't even realize he was in his 80s at this point. He just played Shang Tsung in the digital download version of Mortal Kombat 11, not 2 years ago. A role that he created 30 years ago in the live action movie. So
I'm trying to remember that he played in a movie with Sean Connery and who played Blade, Wesley Snipes, and he was kind of a bad guy, sort of, in that movie.
He's got quite the. I'm looking at his list right now. I mean, all the way back to Big Trouble in Little China, The Last Emperor,
Johnny
Bulletproof,
Tsunami.
License to Kill, Kickboxer 2, Showdown in Little Tokyo, The Perfect Weapon, Rising Sun.
Rising Sun, that was it.
Is that the one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat. That's how I know him best. And then he's in Annihilation also. We just won't really talk about that. That's not his fault. And then he's back to Mortal Kombat, starting in the video games with was Mortal Kombat 11, and Mortal Kombat Onslaught. Yeah. Yeah. So very sad. I know they're working on Mortal Kombat 2 for next year. I don't know if he was going to be included in any way. But it's amazing that franchise is still going 30-something years later.
Right? Oh, there she is. And she looks like April O'Neil in this. What the heck?
I love this hair. It's very similar to the hair she had when she was on Mandalore. Remember this when she was hanging out with Satine? That same sort of short brown. It reminds me a little bit of Parker Posey. Yeah, Sherry, the weird outfit and the weird hair in this one.
Who does R's voice?
Meredith Salinger, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, no, that's Barasafi.
No,
it's Jamie King.
Jamie King, that's it.
Only a flesh wound.
Tis but a scratch.
Sure, she has good armor / padding in those crazy costumes of hers.
She would have shot her in the head if Ahsoka didn't intervene.
It was very quick thinking.
Hey, don't go in the closet. I pulled out my sweatshirts and she's trying to get into the closet so she can lay on the sweatshirts. Hey.
Oh, we have our Christmas tree up, and so the cats have just started like laying under the tree. We haven't put down a lot of gifts yet, so they have like sort of free reign at the moment. But they haven't been messing with the ornaments, which is good.
That is good.
But they are under the tree a lot.
They're presents.
I'm just hoping for a dog that decides not to go under the tree.
Why, is Toby under the tree?
Not yet. The tree is up, but no decorations are on it. And he's leaving it alone.
We did ours last weekend.
Bridget wants to do the Star Wars tree that she likes to do.
Just a whole separate tree of just Star Wars.
She bought a Darth Vader mask, just a cheap one, as she always likes to say, and a lightsaber, a Darth Vader lightsaber. And so she puts the Darth Vader face up at the top, and then hangs the saber like it's crossing his body. And then she takes a contractor bag, a black plastic bag, and cuts it down the middle, and then puts it around the tree as a cape. So that
that's amazing.
So the front of it is all the Star Wars decorations. So we do all the Hallmark interconnected ones. Oh, at the top is the Death Star. So have you ever seen that?
No, you need to send me a photo.
I saw it last year.
We're going to do a full video of it, and because Mike was going, oh man, I want to see that. He was there last year for the Jedi Way party was around Christmas time, and so the tree was up, and she's got black and white ribbon that go down the tree. You know, it's a very cool. The first time she did it, I walked in and I went, cool. You know, my
that's
wife,
amazing.
yeah, she can be very creative.
We have some Star Wars ornaments up on the tree, and we actually when we put up our ornaments this year, I think like half of them stayed in the box, because we've bought too many ornaments now, and it's all pop culture. It's a mix of stuff, and we used to do the Doctor Who angel on the top of the tree, the Weeping Angel, and this year we have the Super Mario star, like the invincibility star on the top of the tree. So it changes every,
I love that.
Yeah. We'll do something different, but we have a lot of Super Mario, some Doctor Who, a lot of Star Wars, just a lot of pop culture junk in general. I even have some horror stuff on there. There's a Jason Voorhees, which I think is actually a Hallmark ornament. Yeah. Sherry, are you offering some Christmas ornaments? Oh my goodness. We should do an ornament exchange in the group. Anyone who's looking to trade an ornament with someone, I think that could be really fun. Especially as collectors, I find that like I end up with something like I'm sure I have more than one R2D2 ornament, you know? And I bet you someone needs an R2, but they have an extra stormtrooper they don't want or something. That could be really fun to like, instead of going out and buying something new, trading with friends. I don't know who wants to take the lead on that, but maybe I'll put that in the Cantina group.
Well, I have to make my annual run to Hallmark to see what's new this year.
So Chopper is sold out on their website, so I need to find one because I don't have him yet.
Yeah, I need a Chopper.
If you are near a Hallmark store and you find a Chopper, please let me know because I need.
Well, I will go shopping tomorrow to see if we can find a Chopper.
Thank you. Yeah, because he's like $60 online, so it's normally like a $27 ornament because he talks, but.
I remember I come in this one year and I'm like, can you show me to the Star Wars? She goes, oh, they're over here. Come on over. She goes, well, we got this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. And she goes, now which one would you like? And I said, all of them.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Got a little carried away. No FOMO, as Spencer always likes to say. Doesn't believe in FOMO.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I say yes too frequently. All right, Sherry. That would be amazing. So we will coordinate some stuff. Jawa Junction. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think that might be the best way to execute something like this, especially with just like 2 weeks to go for Christmas, basically.
With the capturing of the bad guys.
Yeah. Well, Padme had her blaster sets a stun. That was her big mistake. Also, Ahsoka should have just force choked her. I don't understand. But I get it. It's a kid's show. We can't just snap necks whenever we want, apparently.
That's an episode. It's a season 7 problem.
Yeah. I will say what I like about this episode. We get Ahsoka getting her first visions and following through on them. We get Padme doing incredibly heroic stuff, brave stuff, smart stuff, rallying things in the Senate. We're really getting an episode focused on Ahsoka and Padme. There's no Anakin to be seen. There's no Obi-Wan. Yes, Master Yoda is there, but he's barely there. So I'm really happy with like this episode overall and like what it gave us. And Aura Singh is like a great villain.
I love this, this whole thing of, Yoda saying, your visions are very accurate. It's like, oh, yeah. So when she sees the visions of Darth Vader and Anakin, Yeah.
That's so fucking shady. What Anakin just said when she's like, oh, they were trying to get revenge on me. And he's like, well, that could be a lot of people. Like, that's
you, Anakin.
That's fucked up. I love it. Yes, Dave, we've already established I wouldn't make it a day in Jedi training. I would be a Sith from like the moment they handed me the crystal. I would be entering the temple and it would be on fire. It would be that fast.
I did no such thing.
We're gonna force choke him too.
Way to go, dude.
I should have hired someone better. I do like his color patterns.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I'm also very excited to see Jeremy Allen White play like a really buff, like Hutt. Like it's gonna be so weird. This like giant, scary, like strong Hutt that's like a monster in the gladiatorial games kind of thing. It's so
Right?
dumb, and that's why I think it's gonna work. Like that's the Mando Grogu movie. That poster is telling you what it is. It's pulp nonsense. It's pulp garbage, and I'm ready for it.
It's
Like
Grogu in the sewers, man.
yeah, it's
Love
gonna
it.
be it's gonna be Flash Gordon-y kind of shit, and I'm here for it.
We're gonna update Stinky. Oh no.
Yeah, we'll have to put in the new Rod of the Hutt. All right, that was a fantastic episode.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah,
it
that
hits
was
in a lot of ways.
That was not an episode, season 1, episode 1, or episode 2.
Mm-mm. Aside from the fact that the animation is obviously a step up, the writing is significantly stronger. Padme's speech is well written. She's dealing with stuff that's really heavy. There's a few different moving pieces to Ahsoka's powers. Her having to spend time in the library and do some learning. Like you could have made any one of those things a whole episode, right? But
Yeah.
she's like, I gotta learn this thing. I gotta go to the library. I gotta save Padme. I'm gonna work with Padme. Padme is gonna shoot Aura Singh. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff moving on. Like, it is a well balanced episode.
Yeah.
And I like the stinger at the end where she like puts it all together and she's like, the Rud of the Hutt did this. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I know who hates me the mostest.
mhm.
Hey.
Yeah.
I just got hit by the kitty.
Purple helps. At first, when I first saw that, I thought what they were doing was she was going to be seeing something, and it was going to be like the wedding scene or something that she really shouldn't have been seeing. That was going to clue her into the fact that the two of them were a pair, but obviously that was not where they were going.
Nope.
And yeah, I think they could easily plant that seed. She must know that Anakin and Padme are a couple. And she must, I don't know when she finds out.
When did she figure it out? Because, towards the end, she hints to the fact that she knows.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh, look at the baby. Oh.
She's like, you're talking about me. I must be on the air.
Ahsoka.
She's burning her head off right now.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, friends.
Oh, very cute. We have an exciting week coming up. So,
Yes.
Ashley, Daughters is back. Tell us what's going on Wednesday.
We are continuing our tradition for the third year in a row, discussing our favorite small shops to shop Star Warsy this holiday season. Always check their holiday shopping deadlines, but we're just going to kind of fill you in on our favorites. It's our holiday, Thank the Makers Holiday Gift Guide 2025 with me and Sarah on this Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And we got a lot of really awesome ones this year. So make sure you join us and check out our recommendations and see where you would want to shop Star Warsy this holiday season.
Yeah, I always love this episode. It's a lot of fun. Here's our full schedule for the week. So, that we are in the countdown to Christmas, and it is a crazy time over here, but we are busy on the network. So tomorrow, of course, is our happy hour Zoom, as always. So join us if you can, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. We have Daughters of the Galaxy, as Ashley just said, on Wednesday, going through the holiday gift guide. Thursday, we have a very special edition of the Watch Along, and it's why we used Omid in the bumper intro tonight.
Yes.
He is going to be on with us, Omid Abtahi, Thursday, watching one of his episodes of The Mandalorian, Chapter 19, The Convert. That's going to be really fun to watch along with him because, it's a banger episode and he's one of our favorite people.
Yeah.
So that'll be a good time. Oh, I should put up the big graphic for him. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, loving this. So him and Elia Kane just walking around, enjoying life.
Enjoying some biscuits.
yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. He's holding a Grogu.
Yeah. And this is the episode where his son got to go watch him record a little bit. I think the kid is one of the extras out in the Capitol. So, yeah,
That's
really fun
really
stuff. We'll let him
cool.
tell that story, but he mentioned that on one of the panels.
Also,
and
shout out to him for being the second character, or the first character, I should say, first or second in Star Wars to wear glasses.
Oh,
Him
yes.
and Tech. Him
Yeah.
and Tech.
Yes.
He got to pick his glasses, he said, which
So
was very cool. And then we have a new Life at Lightspeed, which is every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern with Colin going through this week's news. And boy, there's some news. I mean, I know they're going to get into the Star Wars New Hope theatrical returning. There's some rumors coming about a video game. There's a bunch of stuff happening that they'll get into on Friday. And then we have a new episode of Unifying Force. Dave O'Neill, do you remember what is happening on Unifying Force if you are still in the chat? I'd love to be able to put that up on in the text. And this is some other big news. Let me switch this out real quick to get us back to the so you can look at us while we're talking at you. Dave's panel is up from Rebel ScumCon. So the Mandoverse panel. Who was in that? It was Omid Abtahi. It was Diana Lee Inosanto. Brendan Wayne. And no, there's one other person, right? Or is it just the three of them?
Oh man, I don't have time to get pictures.
Was it Emily Swallow? Could have been Emily. I'm trying to remember now.
It
might have been.
I don't think she was there, was she?
No, she was there. She was definitely there. But yeah, that's up today. I have not watched it yet because I think it just happened. Oh, Nelson and Chris. Yes, that's what it was.
Yes.
Nelson, Chris, Diana, and Brendan. That's what it was. Emily was at the show, but she was not at the panel. No Brendan? Who am I? All right. Who are the four people on the panel?
Nelson, Chris,
Diana, and meh.
Yep. Someone. Dave interviewed a bunch of great people. Yeah. I truly don't. This feels like 1,000 years ago, doesn't it?
I know.
So I have not even seen the link. We'll make sure we put the. Oh, and Omid. Yeah, there we go. Nelson, Chris, Omid, and Diana. We were just talking
our
about
actual
Omid.
guest.
Yes. And then my interview with Roger Christian went live on Friday from Rebel ScumCon, and Toby Philpott today. So we're getting those up with some speed, which is very exciting. Yeah, Dave, there we go. Let's put this up on the screen for everyone. So, Dave, that was such a great panel. Everyone, make sure you go watch it if you weren't lucky enough to be there in Texas watching it live.
Also, shout out to Dave for having Larry Hama in his profile photo right there. Love that so much. If you're an OG G.I. Joe fan, he worked on the comics and created Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. Yeah, definitely check those interviews. They're amazing, and I think we're incredibly lucky to be interviewing these people that have worked so closely on giving us the Star Wars that we know and love.
I'm excited. I'll be more excited when we get to hang out personally with somebody.
Yeah. Long overdue. I'm looking at the schedule graphic. So the only thing I didn't mention was Unifying Force new episode this Sunday. So that is everything going on this week. Be sure to check out Thursday, especially with the watch along with Omid. Wednesday, Daughters of the Galaxy is back, which is exciting.
Missed you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
And also, like Friday at midnight, new Taylor Swift docuseries.
Does it start this Friday?
Yes, the final show in Vancouver of the Eras Tour is also being added to Disney Plus. So we get to start off with Taylor's version on Disney Plus, the original one, where she's, she's not quite her happy self, but she's doing it with a broken heart. And then you get this new one that has Tortured Poets Department and Travis Kelce. Love it. So I'm excited. I can't wait.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I do want to see the final show because I've seen some clips on YouTube. And then Finding Mr. Christmas airs on Hallmark Channel's Monday night. But it'll be on.
It was on earlier.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm watching it tomorrow, along with the rest of my watch along stuff. I got to get to bed. I've had a long day. Work is killing me at the moment. We got a million things. Oh, Dave put up the link for his panel. So thank you, Dave. And I'm sure everyone will be talking about it tomorrow on the Zoom. So be sure to join us there if you can. It's going to be really fun. Yeah. Zoom on Tuesday night. Sherry is going to do a recap of Rosario and Iman's panel at GalaxyCon.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Sherry. I forgot to ask you how the show was, so you'll have to give us a full deep dive. If I can make it back in time. Tuesday's always a weird day because it's the day our owner comes to our office, and there's always a zillion things, and I'm never quite home at a reasonable hour, and then I'm in bed early on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I'm never on the Zoom unless we have a staff meeting. And we don't have a staff meeting this week, which is good.
That is a very good thing. I noticed Iman in his latest Instagram stories has shaved the beard. So he's got some 5 o'clock shadow going on. But I wonder if he's doing some Ezra-ing.
My 5 o'clock shadow is going a little bit Christmassy, meaning it's getting a little white.
Mine's all white at this point.
I'm still in my
early 40s, but it is. If I don't maintain this, like you saw me last week, it's just full. It's full Santa.
If I go from now until next Monday without shaving, you can see quite a bit. I'm definitely scruffy.
Yeah,
but I walked up to Bridget and I said, "Look at this. It's getting whiter." And she's like,
"Oh, don't tell my mother that, Dave. Don't. She loves Lacey Chabert. She will lose her shit."
So Lacey Chabert is one of Hallmark's mainstays, and they are filming. I was surprised because Disney doesn't let people film in the parks unless it's something for ABC, but I think they're licensing out, and Hallmark is just so synonymous with Christmas, and so is Disney. It feels almost ridiculous that it hasn't happened yet. So yes, there will be a Disney Christmas movie done by Hallmark. How wholesome is that going to be? I couldn't tell you. Too wholesome. You'll have to go watch an episode of Heated Rivalry real quick to just undo it. So, yeah. I've seen quite a number of people who didn't realize what kind of show it was, and they were like, "Oh, I tuned into that new hockey show, Heated Rivalry. Whoops." It's wild. Yeah. Yep. But good times. Highly recommend. Again, for all the ladies and the gays, go check out Heated Rivalry. For everyone else, reminder that Welcome to Derry finale is next week. We are mere 2 weeks away-ish from Christmas and from the second volume of Stranger Things. And, of course, go see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in theaters this weekend as well, and Zootopia 2. Those are really the big
nearest place playing the Stranger Things finale in theaters is Warwick right now. Oof. So that is subject to change. They did it for Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2. So, yeah. I'm holding out hope that they'll do that. And if that's the case, I'll go watch it.
They may expand it. Yeah. All right. Well, that's everything for this week. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, may the Force be with you. And
long live the Republic.
Long live the Republic. All right. Bye, good night, guys. Bye.
Hello there. Hi, I'm Mark Connell. I'm the Director of Programming at the Virtual Cantina Network, and I'm here with James Arnold Taylor, the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes, I know that one well. I have the high ground if I do. Wait, yes. Thank you. Now I have the high ground. And you are watching Clone Wars Revisited. This is the show you're looking for.